I hope you all have been having a fun time. I know I have been. This has been an incredible event to be involved with. I've been here on the host mic. I've been commentating a bunch of games, helped out with socials a little bit as well. You'll get to hear me again a little bit later tonight. I'm on commentary for Cook Serve Delicious 3, a game I absolutely love and adore. Very, very excited. And, you know, I've already said it once, but a huge shout out to all the people who've helped make this event possible, who've put it on, to the organizers. I'm going to shout out especially Sawayoshi, done an incredible amount of work. But our next round's ready, so I would like everyone to say welcome to our commentator.
Hi, hello.
RTA in Japan, サルゲッチュのお時
How
間
are
です。
you?
We're doing good. Tell folks who you are.
Yes, it's me, Mackie, and I have the pleasure of doing the commentary of Sarugetsu, or Ape Escape in the West.
エルドラドと申します。一生懸命頑張ります。よろしくお願いします。
It seems to be starting right away, actually. We'll get going then.
そして今回解説お呼びしてます。解説の
Alright,
マッサンです
alright. Hello, everybody. Hope people are doing fine. Yes, I like that. I like that. We are not monkeying around anymore. It's going to be monkey action. It will be packed with time traveling, gadgets, and literally everything. Everything a good game you could hope for a good game.
アナログスティックが2つついたコントローラーのことでして、そのコントローラー
Okay, they seem to be starting. This is actually Ape Escape is a game from. Oh my goodness, I am seeing indeed. The webcam on the top left is showcasing the best monkey cosplay that I have ever seen. And you can see one of them on the screen, actually, on the game screen. Sarugetsu, or Ape Escape, is actually a game that showcased that was a kind of a test concept for the first controller that had dual sticks on the Sony PlayStation, which was called the DualShock controller, which nowadays is considered a very normal thing. And we are going to see what they're going to make of this, a game where you capture monkeys, because Spectre, the monkey in the circus, decides to wear the helmet from the professor that makes the monkey super intelligent, and then Spectre becomes evil and decides to conquer the entirety of mankind by putting monkeys everywhere, giving them the famous helmets that make them super smart too. So they are smart in their own ways, and they go back in time. Because of course. And this was the first stage that was kind of a tutorial stage where you have the two first gadgets in the game. The stun club, which I may end up calling the lightsaber, and the time net, which is basically this big net that sends them back to the future, where they are going back to being held captive instead of doing their shenanigans. The first gadget that we unlock is the water net, I believe is what it's called, and the swimming mechanics. So you learn about R3, which we just saw a use of, where you can actually capture the monkey underwater by shooting a net. And yeah, I think right off the bat, people can already notice the biggest appeal of the game and its biggest weakness: the fact that you are using two different sticks and you have to change the gadgets with the face buttons. You jump with, I believe it is R1. You shoot the water net with R3. You need an endless amount of fingers to do all the things. Very, very nice little skip there to get that monkey. You're supposed to do a whole different trajectory to get to capture the monkey. And yeah, there are a lot of different strategies for its stage. There are going to be more and more monkeys. Don't worry, we'll get to know each and every single one of them. I can assure you of that, because that is the category, all monkeys. We're going to capture all the monkeys. But you have to clear the stage first, and the stage with the professor's assistant, she tells you that there are some, only a limited number of monkeys that you have to capture on your first playthrough. And yes, every monkey has a name. People in chat are being very reactive. I love this. It is very early where I am, so, and I really like the enthusiasm. We're seeing this monkey, which oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that monkey is being very, very, very tricky. I'm trying to see. That monkey was gymnast. I have the I have the list of all of them. Oh, that one was Muba, I believe. Yeah, they all have so many different names. I'm not quite sure which series I'm picking, because, okay, not only is the title different, but also the name of the hero, Kakeru, is actually Spike in the English version. And I think if you involve the European versions, all of the names get different. So, yeah, it is kind of a... this game definitely has a lot of lore, has a lot of little fun facts. And we get the Monkey Radar, which is the first gadget that we kind of have to equip on the face buttons. Imagine Ocarina of Time, but a lot more complicated. Well, a lot of the Zelda 3D games. Well, you will have to go to the menu, swap out the items, and then you have the new items on the face buttons. Then you have to wield them using the right stick, and you move around with the left stick. We did talk about this, but there's going to be a lot of different things to do. On top of this, actually, we'll see some examples in this stage right away. There are some swaps. Oh, we're seeing them like right away. We can see like sword and then net, and then sword and then net. Normally, you're supposed to have a little bit of a delay. Like every time you do something, you're supposed to have a recovery time, but you can cancel that by swapping the items. So we're going to use this, and we're going to try to get this. This one is a really tough one. We didn't get it. Oh, apparently El Dorado, the runner, is going to go for a different strat. Okay, this is going to be interesting, because I would imagine there's a different one. You're supposed to have a slingshot to defeat this monkey, but not necessary, with a really nice jump. Really nice slope jump. By the way, we are really not supposed to be here at all. We're supposed to have the RC fly, the hover super flyer, something like this. Sky flyer, my apologies. Which is a mid-game, end-game thing, but you know, the game doesn't tell you capture these monkeys specifically for your first playthrough. It says capture 6 of them. So we're going to have a fight. Remember about item swapping? Slam, 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 slash, 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 and there we go. And the net immediately after, really, really quick. Really nice to see. Ooh. Another thing that you can do with the time net actually is wheel the right stick after you did a little tap to a specific side, and you kind of do a spinning attack, and that has you capture the monkeys. We didn't get the one that was in the UFO. Yes, the monkeys use UFOs because they just do, and we just we got past this one, but we'll go back to this one. Don't worry about it.
でこれが、直線的に移動する
I
ところ
believe it is called Slacker, but you get the names if you use the Monkey Raider. We are not seeing the Monkey Raider at all because, yeah,
操作的
we
には、
just
荷
don't
台
have the
に
time
ジ
for
ャ
that.
ンプをする
It's basically
タイミングで
useless.
左スティックを一瞬
Good for lore building and think of it like the scan visor from the Metroid Prime
時間が
series.
長いとそれはそれで減速
Just
して
the additional info on the stage layout, but in the end, not very very useful. Another thing that we saw, I think it's L3 to start crawling so that the monkeys don't get alerted. Okay, that is pretty scary. Yeah, the platforming in this game is kind of nerve-wracking. Okay, thankfully, no issues. The monkeys have their little helmet that also signifies to the player what state they're in. When they're blue, they're just chilling, they're doing their own thing. Oh, I think this is a death warp to go back to an earlier part in the stage. Yes, I remember it now. Yellow means they're getting suspicious. They might actually not, like, they might actually be on alert. And when they see you, the light becomes red, and depending on what they do, they can be either, well, they can be kind of a challenge, or they can be incredibly tricky. And remember the UFO one? If you saw that one a little earlier, then that one you really don't want to see the red light, or when you see it, you want it to be as short-lived as possible.
ここが結構、運が左右されるところで
Wow. Okay, I did not know that that route. Actually, that route seems
運が悪いともう
different from what I remembered. The
今回は運が良かったです
So to explain the route, I guess in speedrunning terms, this is kind of 100% run. It is not really. There is 100% that implies that you played the mini games, and there are many games.
ここは出てくる
This is incredible. Look at this.
まあくしゃみしないで出てきてほしかったんですけど、まあ、今回はちょっとロスってしまいました
Oh my gosh! What a way to capture that monkey. I did not know about that monkey. What is the name of that monkey? I need to know the name of that monkey. Hold on. Hold on. That monkey was Indiana, and yeah, it is. It just was chilling in the sarcophagus, just enjoying life. Okay, remember how I talked about these items like the Skyflyer? Well, we have our own Skyflyer at home, and by that I mean we have a DIY machine that completely breaks the game. And now it is a completely different game. Welcome to the slingshot. Yeah, now we have infinite height. So yeah, you jump and you charge the slingshot, which is done by doing the right stick backwards to where you want to hit the opponent. Yeah, you're supposed to go through this huge maze, but we're gonna go to the exit directly. The exit has a button that unlocks part of the stage. Yeah, we just get to choose whichever monkey we wanna fetch first. In speedrunning terms, we're basically doing an any % run. Then we go through the credits. Bear with me, and then we'll have to do pretty much all of the stages all over again, but with extra gadgets, extra resources, and we'll get some nice surprise. Yeah, the monkeys are really not expecting you to be at this point in the stage. They start to be a bit more tricky. I think this one has a laser gun, also throws a bunch of banana peels, and then they will have a toughness indicator that will be readily apparent with the briefs that they are wearing. Why that is, I'm not quite sure, but we're going to see monkeys with sunglasses and monkeys with blackware. Those are going to be the most challenging ones. And you don't want to get spotted by them because they end up having. I cannot believe that I'm saying this. They will wield rocket launchers and banana peels and laser guns. So, yeah.
トレーニングとは違っていて脱出しても問題ないというステージになるんですが、勝つと、スペクターコインという、収集物をもらいますが、今回集めて
it's time to not do the special stage because it's just it doesn't give you a monkey at the end. To give you a little bit of context, Spectre has gone back to several stages in time. We started with the prehistoric times. We're gonna just go a little forward in time as time goes on. This is the hula hoop, the hula walker. I forgot the name of this. But in the meantime, I almost called him Buzz. I don't know what the name is of your rival. Your rival basically, I'm getting it confused with the French version. Oh my gosh, there are so many different ways of saying that name. But the rival basically becomes brainwashed by Spectre's abilities. Spectre, the monkey, has become so powerful with his helmet that he has kind of telekinesis and also mind control abilities. So we're kind of in a tough spot. We have to fight almost everyone. And there are a lot of monkeys to capture. Really nice, actually. That I think it was a double hit. There's actually a triple monkey capture. Yeah, so far it's pretty simple, but we're gonna go to, I believe, Dexter's Island. Is it the next one? I hope that it is. This is a really, really fun stage. I was saying, I talked earlier about Zelda Ocarina of Time. Wow.
開幕少し忙しいです。注目してください。フープ回しまして、カメラを動かして処理を近いしながら。
Okay, it's gonna be the next stage. Well, I'll talk about it. You'll see it when you see it. We're doing a lot of different movement options right now. That's a pretty good dive. And I believe we're gonna go to an area that we're really not supposed to go to. As is the case of most of these levels, you've probably gathered by now with the slingshot, we're basically breaking the entirety of the level design. Ah, interesting. I do not recognize these routes. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, because I think these ones are going to be pretty challenging. I think this one has a rocket, or had, rather, a rocket launcher. I could be wrong about this. And that one was just polishing their UFO, but now we don't. We have to act fast on this. They go into the UFO, and then you need the slingshot to get them out of it. You basically didn't even have that option for the first ones that had a UFO. You just had to watch them go away or attack you too. I didn't even say that, but there actually is a live bar. We're going to be using it. There we go. It's Dexter's Island. We're going to go inside of Dexter's belly. And yeah, we see the cookies on the top left. Those are our hit points. And if they reach 0, we have to go back at the beginning of the stage, I believe.
けれども2周目に回すので、次のエリアに向かっていきます。
A question in chat: does this game have the tank driving? No, but the fact that you have to manipulate the weapons without using the face button, but you equip the weapon with the face button, and then you have to do right stick actions and then left stick to walk around. Really well done! Wow. Yeah, this game is very difficult to control, and also this was out of bounds action. If you fall like indefinitely. So yeah, then you have to basically reset the whole stage.
奥に進んだら、ここを猿3匹も
Really impressive stuff. And I believe we're gonna get to the... Oh!
さっきから猿のゲームがいいですね。
The main character gets shot. Spike. Did he get shot? I believe he got hit by something.
この先ですね、中ボスのような、
Oh yeah, that doesn't mean that that none of the gadgets have that mechanic. Actually, we're going to see a lot of different ways to control the other vehicles in the game, and that's going to be the RC, the good old RC controls, where you have to use like the left stick for the left wheels and left set of wheels, right stick for the right set of wheels. We'll get there when we get there, but yeah, that was Dexter's Island.
無事保護ができてよかったと思います。
Really, really nice.
はい、続いて、氷河期に入っていきます。カッチンコールの海ですね。途中で出てくるマンモスが回る周期
It
が
kind of sucks that I cannot, like, we can't really have the entirety of the game sound because this game actually had a lot of really, really nice things. First of all, we have to talk about the apes. But second of all, the music actually, they tried introducing a style that was getting a bit popular at the time. Really nice dash with the hula hoop.
崖捕まえてましたね。
But this is drum and bass. They had a lot of like electro adjacent music styles in this game. And yeah, back in the days, every time I would go back to the little menu thing, the hub, where you get to play the game, to choose the levels and whatnot. But the music is definitely something in this game.
続いて、
Okay, we're back in the Ice Age.
紹介をいたします。 この次のステージですね。
I believe there is a hot springs in one of the ice stages. I will not explain.
ゆっくり落下したい。
Yeah, it's gonna be the stage after this one.
少し落ちたところから再上昇したり。
And we finally get the Sky Flyer. You have to rotate the right stick to fly higher. This is very, very complicated. Back in the days, it looked kind of cool, but very tiring for the hand. And also, we have a way to gain infinite height. So this will actually be useful if all goes well in 2 or 3 instances, because what it does actually is slow down our fall, and so that will actually be useful in a couple of out of bounds cases. But for all intents and purposes, we have the slingshot. We don't need anything else.
結局、無理やり上から飛び越えていってもいいんですけど、待った方が。
Yeah, same thing for the hula hoop. Yeah, you actually need to rotate the stick to run faster. And then what Eldorado does, which is a very difficult technique, just like jumping immediately after switching with the slingshot, readying a bullet in the slingshot at the same time that you are jumping, and then do that in sync several times over. You can definitely mess this up, and then you fall all the way down. Okay, some of the monkeys there are very, very combative. Oh,
自然に見えてましたか。この洞窟のところに、最後の一匹いますね。
I was talking about it. I was thinking exactly about this one. This monkey, I was exactly thinking about this one. Was it Speedy that we captured in the end? I do remember that one had a rocket launcher, and that one is it's the area is just so wide open. Even crawling, I think it's just like not worth going for it. You just have to confront the monkey and play the little igloo kind of thing.
おなじみになっている温泉ステージです。 まずは今見えてます、下にいる
Okay, hot springs it is.
裏に向かって進んでいきます。
The monkey was stargazing. Oh.
今回はどうでしょうか。
Oh my gosh. I love this game so much. Oh, laser gun. Yeah, they're becoming,
戻りましたら
they're coming quite tough to fight.
トビンガーで一段上がりまして、
Okay. Each and every one of these jumps is actually like there's somewhat tight timing, so
しましたら、トビンガーで
and especially the bridge, because if you fall on that bridge collapses partially, and
操作をしてますね。
there is a way that you have to reset the stage, I believe.
滝の裏の
You would basically have to redo a good chunk of like climbing, slingshot climbing. That was the hot springs.
ここで、
Yeah, there are a lot of coins and different things that I believe unlock the minigames, but this is not relevant for the purposes of the speedrun.
ひろきはかけるの友人で、ライバルポジションの、特キャラなんですけど、結構不憫なやつです。今は、ラスボス
And here we not go. We don't have to race our rival. I'll try to remember the name of the rival. I keep calling him Buzz because that's the name in the French version, but hold on.
今走られているエルドラドさんということで、1分以内で終わる、短めのタイムアタックになってますので、皆さんもぜひ、
Right.
挑戦
Right.
ください。
Jake.
近代に入っていきます。
Okay.
バリサビテンプル、初見
We're in the Japanese feudal times. Are we getting the triple? Oh, we got the triple.
上にいる猿を叩き落としまして
Okay, that's a really nice one. This is one of the rare instances of being able to catch 3 monkeys with 1 net. And it almost didn't work, but yeah, just have to reach a little extra, and then you get it beautifully done. And yes, it seems almost.
悩みどころで歩いて向かってきてくれることも
Okay, I guess the monkey was not being very cooperative.
今回は来てくれなかったです
A
ね。
lightsaber generally fixes things. Oh, the kotetsu! The monkey, the kotetsu. I need to know this one actually.
トランスと戦っているようなゲームになっております。はい。
Wait, what? One of them is called Smelly. What is happening?
万里というステージに入っていき
Oh my gosh. I didn't look all of them up.
このステージではですね、本当にすぐ落下してしまうような難易度が高いステージになっております。
Great. Oh, we're gonna go for Wabi Sabi Wall. Okay, that I remember was when the game becomes really tough. Do you remember about the health bar? You can actually fall all the way down. There's no health to save you. You just lose an entire life, and you have to go a bit far back. Okay, double, nice.
いいですね。めちゃくちゃいいですね。
They move around everywhere, but I believe there's one extra.
そこを待ち構えて捕まえられるとスムーズに
No, there isn't. There
エ
isn't.
リアでしたね。
And yeah, there really isn't a really good shadow system for you to know where you are. And again, we're going to do climbing.
クイックジャンプ
Oh, you.
してしまった
I think Eldorado tried to catch the monkey
めちゃくちゃわかりやすい
as Spike is falling. Oh, that is very
世
scary.
界トッププレイヤーでもちょっと緊張してるとね手元がちょっとおぼつかないこともある
This is kind of the meme from Junji Ito. That was very scary. It was very scary. Okay, there's a lot that you cannot do in this stage on a regular playthrough. More especially, you're not really supposed to be doing this at all. You're supposed to have a new gadget, and the game is supposed to kind of hint at you that you're supposed to use a very specific gadget to go through tight corners, but you just hit the monkey with a slingshot, and then the monkey sees you and decides to climb out of the safe zone for you to be able to catch him. So, a little bit of a sequence breaking here. No biggie, we've already seen a little bit of it.
最後はですね、1個手前のところにいたなんだろうアーチの上のところ逃げますね
Last Saru Getchu.
まあ追いついて捕まえられたら
Last Ape
よしとしまし
for
ょう。
Wabi Sabi. Well, that is a pretty difficult stage. So it's really impressive to see it having gone like, so smoothly with only one
捕
fall.
まられるとすごい厄介な猿だったので、まあ大事故になる前に捕まってはい一安心ですね。はい。
ジャンプ中無敵で、その無敵を利用されて逃
I'm
げられ
trying
ます。
to see.
そうですね。ジャンプ
I see a monkey in the upcoming stage that is called Ali. I know there's another one that is called Sugar, and I think some of them have boxing gloves. And I'll let you weave the reference from here.
今まであったステージでは
okay.
ないステージですね。なので、
Okay, so this is Trick Castle.
捕まえてから
You're seeing at the bottom right, you just see a little Spectre face. So this is Spectre, who's using the super helmet.
好きですね。
It's gonna be very tricky. And this is kind of supposed to be. Oh, this is the last stage in the game. Well, you're probably seeing the estimate that well, I mean, for many reasons. This is not going to be the end. But you don't have an idea how many monkeys you're supposed to catch. You're supposed to catch almost all of them. There is one that I believe is hidden behind a crate that is supposed to demand a very, very specific gadget that we are not getting.
いいですね。
And you can do this castle in a lot of different directions.
動いてる間
There's a lot of different ways you can play this one.
今中ボス
I believe we're going to start seeing some sequence breaking and out of bounds.
進んでいきます
Because yes, the slingshot will still be used. And yes, the slingshot is breaking the game apart completely. I believe there is even a way for this. There's a new category I think that was introduced where you cannot use the slingshot trick because it does become a very, very different game when that happens.
エリアに進んでいきます。ビンガーで進んで、猿を捕まえて、後ろですね。後ろの上の中段のところにも猿がいますので、ビンガーで進んでいきます。
Okay.
はい。もう一匹いますね。で、ここの坂は、滑る坂なんですけど、
Are we going to see
ジャンプでも連打してい
the little trick with the sky flyer? I hope we're gonna see some of the wilder out of bounds strategies.
進んだところに猿行ってきます。
Because that would be one opportunity to show the sky flyer in something else than the tutorial. I'm a bit hyped for that, but I'm afraid that they might not come to be. It seems to be a different route from what I'm usually acquainted with.
お
Oh no!
うまく
He's got a gun!
あ
Catch him! Catch him! Okay.
微妙に届いてなかったですね。
Okay, okay, under control.
そしたらこのエリア
A lot of the enemies are pretty tough. I think taking the hit is actually kind of bad because we do want all 5 hit points for a specific moment in the stage.
通路中央の、柱の上にいます。で、上の出口から外に出ていくと、
The sound design also gets me. The hula runner. You just walk and go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, take the extra cookie. For no apparent reason, we're getting to a point in the stage. Jake is evil because he's evil. His arrival, he's been brainwashed. And we take damage here for a very specific reason, basically like forwards the cycles. And we have explosive bullets. The slingshot has like infinite regular ammo. But we do want the explosive bullets to deal additional damage in such a way that we don't have to lose our last hit point. And that was the whole thing. That was the boss fight. Very well done.
ここは必ずビスケット5枚の状態で入っていきたいところです。
Okay.
ここにも、
So yes, it was never going to stop at feudal Japan.
そういった状態
We're gonna go gradually into the future,
猿が、町を占領
where a lot of things will happen.
収まりますでここで、
We'll get there.
博士と夏美と捕まってしまったことが分かりまして、2つを
Kind of a good opportunity to talk a bit about.
といったこと
Oh, so here was the gadget that you were supposed to use to capture the monkey through a tight space. You were supposed to frighten the monkey using the RC car, and the RC car is basically a second you that you can move around with the right stick.
というか小さい
There are some cases where it's almost mandatory to use it,
そのまま倒すこともできたり
but in all honesty, if we can avoid using a gadget that does twice the walking, that would be good. We're going to see.
はい目の前、ジャングルジム
Oh, we're not seeing it.
と思いますが、2周目
Nice.
しております
Yeah, taking them by surprise. We're back in the present times, and I believe this is TV Tower. This is a very long stage, and they look bigger and bigger in the map selection. Like I remember going a little spooked, thinking this will last forever, and they do last a lot longer.
この先を
No, this is not TV Tower. My
と
bad.
ころも、上側に
This
されておりま
is,
す
but this is definitely the present times.
でこの猿が結構厄介で猿がというよりは一緒にいる雑魚的
Yeah, Ape Escape was definitely one of the more successful franchises. They kept the control scheme for most of the games, including, I believe, on the PlayStation 2, Sarugetsu Million Monkeys,
まいまして
which was kind of a beat 'em up style game.
通路にもう
And they had to iron out a couple of the issues with this game.
坂を滑りながら、
The bigger one kind of remained, which is you have to use like both sticks to do pretty much anything which you normally would with just a left stick and a face button. You still have to use the face button to select an item, and then use the item with the right stick. But I'm trying to see it. They definitely did use the Ape Escape IP for a lot of different games throughout many different
でしか壊せない壁
many different consoles,
きます
including the PS Vita for Ape Quest. Because yes, they did make an RPG out of this.
まあ上から越えてしまえば問題ないということで
All the way down to the main line has Ape Escape 3. And the last one seems to be on 2010 PlayStation Move Ape Escape, but I'm not quite sure what it is.
乗られてしまうので
Okay, nice stun
爆裂玉で先にこかして
by Eldorado. Stunning that monkey is very important because else that monkey will summon the UFO. And then you have to fight with the tank. And the tank has like RC controls. It's pretty infamous.
捕まえたら歯車を、動かしてその後、すぐ完成とビンガーをして
And yeah, that is true. A very good remark in chat. It had kind of a comparison point. Really beautifully done.
余裕がなくてですね
Really well done. I had a comparison point with Metal Gear Solid because of the monkeys being on alert. So there was actually a crossover with Metal Gear Solid. I believe it was the third one.
ここは2周目で、強い武器が手に入ってから、捕まえに行きたいということで、後に回しております、はい上の猿捕まえたら、
Yeah, right now the stages are becoming quite challenging. Yeah, you have to use the RC car on this one.
猿を出口に
Come on.
これでもいいでしょう
We won't get you. Just kidding. We're gonna get you.
誘導してあげると目の前で、こけてくれるのですぐ捕まえられるっていうのがやりたかったんですが、まあ、
I have to look back at the. Okay, I need to be updated, up to date on my list of monkeys. I need to have their names.
ここでロボットと戦います。
Also, because I think one of them. Oh, we already got past the sugar.
ちょっと余計な
No, I think Sugar is in 6-3.
いいですね。爆裂玉2発、猫棒2発。
Nice. Okay, we're fighting big robots. The monkeys are definitely
ジャンプする
evolving. They're evolving their methods,
その攻撃
and a lot of these are pretty tough boss fights. So
結構上の方を狙ってたと思うんですけど、はい、無敵判定の関係で、そういう狙い方をしてました。はい、続いてスカイ TV タ
oh,
ワー。
so that's what it was. You probably saw it for a short frame, but TV Tower is this huge
で3つ落とす
little stage, and yeah, we're gonna have to fight a boss at the end of this. You see the little Spectre. My apologies. Icon.
この敵ですね。
And yeah, we have to fight a lot of different things.
あるので、ちゃんと、位置が分かっていれば裏側からでも当てられます。
Okay.
この後
I believe there is a way to catch the following monkey that's very tricky.
おーさすが
Like that, yeah. Through the ground.
ツタを伝って
Because, yeah, there was a way to just startle the monkey and have him fall, but at the same time, you use the time net, and the hitbox just extends just a tiny bit
てあげると、 床を貫通して
for the monkey in that falling state for them to be caught by the net. And we're making some progress. Yeah,
左側のところ
there are no like strict monkey number objectives for this stage, although pretty much all of the gates have a condition on number of monkeys that you have to catch. So pretty much you have to complete all of the stages now. And I believe that Eldorado is taking that opportunity to gather some ammunition that will be very, very important later for the next boss fights. Ammo management is going to be pretty important. What? Oh, the monkey was
止められる判定にならないですね。
the game was the game was doing the game things. I think that's what I can say.
はい、これで1周目に捕まえる猿は捕ま
Thankfully, we don't have to use the tank anymore. Let's just get the heck out of here. And we have to fight the boss of TV Tower. That boss has randomness. For the speedrunners, aficionados,
仕掛けてくるんですけれども、青い
you may have heard this little term RNG.
2択
And we're going to pray for, I believe, blue.
で、できれば赤がいいんですけれども、青ですね。
Okay.
青を引いてし
There
ま
are a
う
bunch of
と
UFOs.
それだけで6秒ロスですかね。
But I do believe what matters most is, we got red.
まあ確率5分ぐらいですので、だいたい半々でやってきてはくれるんですけど、 赤を引いた方
Yeah, there
が
are several.
っております。
There's two different colors. There's one where you can hit the boss, and there's one where you cannot.
2セット目は
We're gonna use. I believe at some point the boss is just gonna come crashing at us, and we are going to use the slingshot. Is it this moment? No. We're seeing also the weak point.
青ですね。
I believe we're also seeing the RC car. That's
お願い
all the way up there.
お願い
It's tiny pixel.
あ
We're getting a lot of blues. Okay, so blues is the bad one. And they're actually praying actively for red. Because red is when you have the opportunity to...
2回攻撃当てますと、
Red is the faster one, I
攻
believe.
撃パターンが少し変わります。
Yeah, you can see the little pixels.
空中から
The RC car is actually a tiny U. And so that actually... There we go. Really nicely done.
爆裂玉で攻撃していき
I
ます。
think it's not over. But it deals a little bit of extra damage with the explosive bullets that we have. And the RC car actually does kind of like collision damage to the boss, which normally is supposed to be the other way around, but
途中でミサイルとか撃たれない方が早いんですけど、
definitely makes things a lot quicker.
はい、で最後の一発ですね、なるべく、エリアの中央に引きつけてから倒します。
Okay, the commentators are giving me confirmation this is the last hit.
墜落するんですけど、中央に寄ってくるまで、
Wow, hitting very close to the center so that the ending cutscene is minimal. Beautifully done. Spectre is well, not really happy, but is like, I don't care. I can mind control everyone. And then goes away. We're going to have to go through, I believe, the last stage in the game.
1周目の最後ですかね。
Indeed. Spectre Land, also called Monkey Madness. Take a look at this. We didn't see all of it. Dang it. But yeah, that was a tiny chunk of the immensity of the stage, which actually is basically comprised of 2 stages. There is an amusement park where all of our friends are being held captive. So we are going to have to free everyone. There's this big vertical stage, but and then this clown, which is kind of funny in the Japanese version, but I think in the North American version is terrifying. I'm referring to the voice. Apologies if people felt a bit uneasy with this character. And yeah, we just wow, the explosive bullet on top of that. There we go. He's not here anymore. We saved the professor, and now we can go to the next little attraction, coaster, which also has randomness.
その前にですね、奥のところに、アーケードで遊んでる、猿が1匹います。
And we kind of have to go through the roller coaster. Oh, wait, what was the name of that monkey? I need to know. What was the name of that monkey? Who's playing the little the arcade cabinet?
あるとかないとかという話のジェットコースターになっております。
That is incredible. Yeah, this one you just have to jump at like specific timings. Since it's random, since the obstacles are random, you kind of have to react to them, and some configurations are pretty unfair. I would like to not get hit if we can help it.
1つ目のエリアは全て固定で柵とかが配置されてるんですけれども、問題は2つ目のエリアですね。この先のエリアですね。
Okay, Hal is the monkey that can be found in the room with the power switch, but I don't think that was this one.
何箇所か候補があるうちに、10箇所、毎回別々のところが選ばれて、
Oh, Cuddles. Okay, I'm not sure I have the reference here.
結構毎回、
Alright, here we go. This is the tough part. This is the tough part. Okay. We got the Spectre coin. I think we don't really want that. Because I think it slows down near the countdown. Near the end, I think ideally we wanted, if we could do something about it, we opt not to get it, but I think in this case it was inevitable. We're seeing the Sky Flyer. So okay, we're gonna go out of bounds and we're gonna try to reach the head, but that head is actually, yeah, kind of with the angle that we had, we needed to slow down the fall. So there we go. We saw probably the only use of the Sky Flyer. Sorry if it's getting late. You probably missed it. You'll be able to see it in the VODs, but yeah, it's just that was it. That was that's it. Okay, nice double. Wow, really nicely done. They go back to the those
顔切り握られると、
they go back to the other doors and they come back from other places. These places are predetermined, but if you can help it, you'd rather want to catch all of them immediately, and that's what the runner did. Really well done by El Dorado.
ずっと回して、入っていくと、なんだろう、ムービーのロードの時間が、稼げるので、若干
Okay, now we have to. The team is complete again. We have to fight Jake.
まあ直接対決ということで、
Wow, you're actually wow.
まあでっかい
El Dorado, you're actually fighting the. Wow, I'm surprised.
ここで突っ込んでくるので、
And now you do the. Yeah, if you're good enough, yeah, you can do this in one cycle. This is supposed to be done at several cycles. We can actually hit fast enough the car, and yeah, El Dorado was completely, thoroughly unimpressed. Jake comes back to his senses, understands that, oh, I was being mind controlled. My apologies. I'll be good again. And now for the final showdown, we're going to go and confront Spectre.
もう BGM が結構いいんですよね。はい、スイッチを押しまして、なんだろうな、ワープシステムのようなものを開きまして、ここに
Okay.
猿1匹いますので捕まえてから、スペクター城に乗り
I
込
don't quite remember how necessary that monkey was, but I guess it's the monkey's in the way, so
手にトビンガーで、
it is all
あれ
monkeys.
リフトだったんですけど、まあ遅いのでトビンガーで行きます。まず
I'm getting the Sky Flyer again.
のようなところから
Oh, wait.
警報を作動させてもらう。
Oh, wait. I think there is another use of the Sky Flyer. If you were falling asleep, then probably there's another chance for you to see the Sky Flyer.
UFO に乗った猿が2匹。
Okay, we got spotted by the monkeys,
捕まえると、
which activates a lot of traps.
後ろに入って
Okay. Oh, because of all monkeys. Okay. And then we fall out
で BGM に
to
入
go
って
back to the beginning of this little section.
UFO 2匹
I think here we have no other choice. Yeah, we have to fight these UFOs. They're kind of tricky.
向こう側からの
We don't have explosive bullets anymore.
なんか好き勝手、
We have the
結構ランダム
missiles.
的に避けていきます。
Wow, that is fat.
バスと猿が出てくるんですけど
I think that was noted,
強くてですね
but these fights are not supposed to be easy, especially with the control scheme that we have in this game. Like catching these monkeys so quickly is very, very impressive.
城に入ったら、右手に
Incredible.
行きます。ここで、メカ4個をリフトに乗せてなんだかんだという、
This is the big open section. Whoa!
再上昇するということで、
Oh, what is okay? I'm kind of like, who's that Pokemon? What is Pool Monkey? I need to know.
ボス戦に向かう
They were called Slime.
この、壁
We
の
were definitely supposed to use the RC car. Wow, we are doing everything completely out of sequence.
してます。
We are not supposed to do any of this.
ボス戦
And yeah, let's just skip the elevator and fight Spectre directly. Alright, this is the first phase of the Spectre
に
fight
なってるんですけれども、
to reach the first ending.
メカ棒で6回、叩いていくと第1形態終了です。
And yeah, just to add
はい
some more trouble, we're having a different camera angle. Spectre tries to mind control us,
英語略
and he doesn't manage to do it. And we say because friends are everything or something like that, I guess. And he goes, "Ah,
になりました。
impossible!"
はい。
And there it is.
まあ右腕から
Final phase.
みたいな
We, I believe, don't want to see that. There's a lot of randomness in this boss.
攻撃するチャンス
A
が
lot of phases that we don't really want to see.
だいたい4分の1ぐらいですね。はい、ビームを打ってほしいんですけど、
I'm starting to believe. I think it was the first attack that we saw.
ちょっとまずいですねこれ。
今7かな。
Yeah, that doesn't seem quite all right now.
5回動かれた
No weak point to be shown so far.
ですけれども、 今回暴れてますね。
I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one that we want to see.
2回ずつ攻撃ができると、
Okay.
回すことができます。いいですね。
Okay, we're starting to see an apology from the game, giving us better patterns right now.
やってくれない。
I believe we're using the camera to... I don't quite remember what that was for, so I'll refrain from talking about it.
破壊すると、今度は本体を
Okay.
攻撃するターンになってきます。口からビーム吐くので、
Thank you for the...
横の正面の足場が壊されないように誘導しながら、こ
Thank you for the information in chat.
本体の弱点が出たら、
And yeah, I believe we were far off an optimal pattern. Right now, we're getting closer, getting closer to the hit. That would be time for any percent purposes. It would be a bit of a weird any percent. We did collect a couple of extra monkeys, but yeah, the robot completely explodes. Spectre, I believe, kind of runs away.
一旦
And that's it? Question mark? Okay, well, Spectre kind of got away. That would justify Ape Escape 2, Ape Escape 3, Ape Quests, Ape Escape Million Monkeys,
エンディングが2つ存在してます。
People Saru 2001, Sarugetsu People Saru Racer,
してまして、 到達するための条件として
Ape Escape Pumped and Primed. They did so many party games.
必要が
They did a lot of party games of this.
スペクターを倒すために、他の猿を
That
全部
could explain everything. Or maybe there was nothing to do after all. It's just catch all the monkeys and then that's it.
というカテゴリーにそのままなっているんですね。
So while these mid-run credits are rolling, hi, hello, I'm Pythonicus. I'll be your host for the next hour and a half or so. But I do come bearing an announcement. So we are expecting some technical difficulties to come up within the next couple of minutes here or so. So if you notice the stream go down, please don't panic. It'll be right back up. Just go ahead and refresh the stream and it should be all set to go.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
これを見せます。ピ
あ
コサルの情
結
報が
構見えてます
こんな感じに出てきます。
Okay.
ピコサルの名前とレベル、攻撃と警戒素早さの
Oh, they're showing...
ピコサルの一言
Oh, they're showing some of the monkey radar screens. I don't know if these are meant for a different purpose than just showing them on the webcam. But yeah, then you can see their combativity. You can see what they're doing, what they want to do in life, what their name is. Yeah, the monkey radar is such a nice little feature. You can tell they were definitely trying to do some lore building.
さすがにびっくりですね。これだけでもその開発者の苦労というのが見えてきます。ちなみにピコサル同士のつなが
I
り
don't quite know how long these credits are going to be.
ができたりもします。ちょっと今回全部紹介するのは難しいので、まあぜひご自身でプレイして
It's been a run. It's been a run. Getting close to the end.
Now, I have the privilege of seeing quite a few Ape Escape runs from here and there. So I've been enjoying this. I don't think I've ever seen Ape 1 actually in a speedrun, so this has been enjoyable.
Really? Wow. Yeah, I don't know how much broken. Well, we're basically we're complementary to each other. Because I haven't played a lot of the other ones, but I did play some Ape Escape 1. I know the speedrun, the any percent one. So yeah, I don't know how much more broken or less broken it is compared to the other Ape Escape games.
That looks about average, if I'm being honest.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. All right, we're back. We're back into the action. We have a new
日間
Well, I don't see a lot of magic in that contraption, but I could be wrong.
設定は若干長いんですけど、
And yeah, that way we'll be able to get the monkeys that we didn't get in the first playthrough of the final stage.
マジックパンチ使うときは、使った後の、後付けをしっかり別の、ガチャメカに切り替えてキャンセルしてあげ
We should be back up.
ます。
Apologies if
スペクターランド内
I was explaining something.
ましたので、スペクター上
Indeed, I will repeat it as a suggestion. The magic punch is now the new gadget that we've obtained. It punches the monkeys with magic. And it can also uncover a couple of specific areas that were made specifically for the magic punch. Like this thing. You would probably think, was there a specific thing that I needed to do? Did I need to use the net, to wave the net for 15 seconds? Yes, you needed to do that, but you needed to use the magic punch first. Because if you don't do that, then you really cannot get that monkey. You would see it on the monkey radar, you would think, how is that possible? Well, this is how. And yeah, that reward from having finished the game will allow us to basically complete the category, collecting all the monkeys. Just for these extra like 3 or 4 edge cases. No RC car on this? Yes. No need to. You can opt out of it. That's better. Little extra out of bounds, you know the drill. We're basically using the slingshot for everything. We got the Spectre coins, but again, we still don't need these. These are for the mini games. Not really. These mini games also make extensive use of the DualShock controller because, again, this was kind of a DualShock commercial all game. And yeah, these games, there is a lot of these games are basically what if type of game, but co-op. Including the boxing game, the boxing mini game, which I thought was very, very interesting, but I had yet to do anything in this because you control one arm with a stick, and that becomes a bit of a challenge to do anything at all. Yeah, exactly. Who needs RC cars when you can just T-pose in front of the monkey and then the monkey gets scared?
3D ゲームで空が飛べちゃうっていうのはなかなか衝撃的なあれだと思うんですけど。
Alright, I think we're gonna go somewhat backwards. I don't see a reason not to do that.
残りさで5匹います。まず左手ですね。先ほどもあった箱。
Another case of the magic punch. With magic, we managed to get this monkey. This one was kind of it wasn't an immediate like obligation to collect all the monkeys, but a lot of these areas demanded that you get all the monkeys. Basically, this one was hidden by a magic punch, so an extra little area. Okay, we're seeing new content there. Basically, all the other monkeys that are not there, that means they've already been captured. And we're not seeing the monkey count. Whoa! Wow! Okay, that was very stylish. That was really, really cool. Yeah, they knew that it was the last one, so really, really nice. Yeah, just get it, or you have to do this whole section all over again. No big deal. This is really exciting.
まずは、2つ目のエリアまで普通に進んでいきます。
Okay, we're going back into the, I believe this is the factory. It kind of looks like a factory, which has like lava, has a lot of different things, a lot of different rooms, including one that demanded the RC car. Oh, but we have the magic punch! With magic, we actually go through this area. Oh my gosh, you're supposed to go the entire way around in any percent. Oh, that explains so many things. Oh, you just use the magic punch. It's magic.
はい、ここでもスルーしたロボットが1匹いると思います。
Okay, I think the magic punch is going to make quick work of this robot. Okay, I take back what I said. I guess I didn't try 100%ing this game. The magic punch definitely has a couple of uses here and there. New strategy looks inside magic punch. Yeah, that seems to be the direction. You know, they've definitely added a way to redo all of the stages in a way that's interesting. Up until that point, you probably needed to go back using the Sky Flyer to have a hope of like collecting all of the monkeys. So that would change a little bit of the stage layout. We did go through the areas that had the highest density of monkeys, and so we didn't quite notice that. But normally it's supposed to be kind of a challenge in the first stages to collect the monkeys. You're really not supposed to go everywhere. And then we got a slingshot, and everything was kind of wait. I'm not seeing anything. And there we go. I love that one. I really like that one. You're supposed to use the RC car. So this is the one that I thought is called Sugar in the version that I was playing. And yeah, from the top rope, jumps out of the ring into the net. This is one of the monkeys that is collected in the 80% run. I love that one. Oh, well, boxing is kind of overrated. Here's the laser gun. Okay, that actually showed us one of the rare instances, rare footage of El Dorado actually getting hit by a monkey. Okay. Okay, what about RC car magic punch time net? What a combo. All right. Yeah, normally, if I remember correctly, the monkey in the little amusement park is supposed to, well, the little, not the amusement park, but in the outside, in the cage, was supposed to go next to the net a little quicker. And we're gonna go back to Trick Castle, a very, very huge stage, and probably the first instance in the game of a crate like this one, the Magic Punch crate. Up until that point, you probably have a way of collecting all the monkeys, or at least a way that you can think of will come up later. And I think that was the first instance of me being very, very puzzled, because, like, what? How do you collect the monkey? I just break the crate with magic. Yeah, the boxing fight was kind of a thing. It wasn't much of a fight. It was rather a flight, but that got resolved pretty quickly. We're back to the Great Wall, the Wabi Sabi Wall. Yeah, this is where it gets it can get concerning, because yeah, again, these tricks with the slingshot, the jump and arm the slingshot to do like infinite second jumps, this is a very specific timing, and if you mess up one of these jumps, you fall. So yeah, you really need to be on point with these jumps.
まあ、両腕に至れられてまして、前に
Up
倒す
until that point, you're playing the game. You're like, ah, that must be nice having infinite jumps. But that part really ties everything together. It's really cool to
操作
see.
ができるんですけれども、攻略本では結構簡単操作って言ってるんですけど、結構難しくてですね、ぜひ一度、こうプレイしないと伝わらないと思うので、ぜひ一度プレイしていただけたらと思います。
Okay. Obviously, these stages are really big, so they contain a lot of content
だけ残してありましたので、
still left for the player to enjoy.
左の上に
But as we're going back into the first levels in the game, we're gonna get
あと、大仏の手のところで、
it's gonna be
捕まえて、ステージクリアです。
shorter and shorter, and then we'll go back to
4番なんですけれども、
we'll have to go back and confront Spectre. That's gonna be kind of the plan, kind of the idea. In the meantime, let's enjoy some more PlayStation goodness. 1999, my gosh, that was
ここで
some time ago.
氷河期まで帰ってきましたね。で、広きアタックがちらっと見えたんですけども、まあ、もう戦う必要がありませんので、やはりスルーされてしまいます。
Are these the hot springs? I don't believe so. I believe the order got switched up a tiny bit. I'm not quite sure why.
いいですね。崖つかまないと早いです。
Oh, using the net to cancel, I believe, fall damage or landing recovery.
こちらですね、通路が
I vaguely remember something about this.
ガルルっていう、白クマがいたりするんですけれども、まあ、天井が開いているので、まあ、全てスルーされてしまって、もう、
Yeah, I hadn't played this game when it came out, but I got invested in playing it for reasons. And yeah, it's really cool. The concept, the character, concept art is really nice. And again, it's not the entirety of the content of this game. We're just collecting all the monkeys, and that's already a lot. That's already a lot. Oh, maybe Hot Springs was all the monkeys? I don't quite believe that. I'm a bit puzzled. Oh, double? Nice. Okay, they actually shot and then jumped, which was the correct order, but the table was in the way. They're trying their best. I think some of the monkeys bathe in the hot spring. Okay, I'll try to gather my thoughts about this one. Get back to the action. We didn't talk a lot about the Ice Age, but yeah, that stage is also pretty tricky in terms of platforming. Oh, nice. Oh, that was the only one. Yeah, the stages are definitely getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Just a little extra. Final little tidbit of trivia, but yeah, the game is called Ape Escape. You're seeing the katakana, it's Sarugetsu in the Japanese version. And I believe they tried to localize it in a way that it rhymes, because Sarugetsu is like, it rhymes with you. And so that is why it's Ape Escape, even though that is kind of contrary to what is supposed to be happening. Sarugetsu means, well, monkey get you. Which means you're capturing the monkeys. Ape Escape is the opposite of this. but I guess there is no get you if there is no escape. So, in a sense, they work together in tandem. There is no Saru get you without the Ape Escape.
こいつが、気づいてさえいれば、水中網で捕まえられるという。
Whoa! Okay, that was a really cool one. Okay, Eldorado actually caught the monkey by using the water net from underwater and had to scare the monkey first with the RC car. And that was really impressive. Because I think that needed the monkey to react so that the hitbox would just allow this to happen.
ここも、残り3匹いるんですけれども、本当に最初のエリアで
Oh my gosh.
してしまうので、サクッと終わるかと思います。
There are a lot of apes in this game. I can try to... I have the different lists, but I don't know if there's a number of all of them. But I think we're definitely immediately looking at the 3 digits. Double? Really nice. Okay.
はい、
Let me try to see.
1周目のところでちょっと解説できなかったんですけれども、
It's also asking, the game is also kindly asking in the main screen that we collect Spectre coins.
処理落ちが、多いエリアになってまして、どうやら水の描写にすごい処理が、
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. We're definitely witnessing some of the many struggles that starts with literally 2 words, which is Sarogetchu. How do you translate this? Like people have to say that name for a very long time. How do you do any of this? Yeah, this can be a struggle as a localizer. Okay, nice blind catch of the monkey. Really, really nice. Really impressive. We're gradually going back to the prehistoric times. We're going back to the past. And hopefully we get a little closer to the ending. Not that much left, and we didn't get any bad game overs or bad life losses. Just 1 fall and wabi-sabi. Well, overall, this run has been really, really impressive to watch and a treat to do commentary on. Get you!
はい、この上ですね、牢屋の中に、猿がいるように見えるんですけれども、はい、
Nice! Oh, and the falling damage? Yeah. Yeah, if I remember correctly, you can cancel the falling damage by using the net a little under as you are about to land. But yeah, no need to do this here.
ちゃんと、完成とビンガーが、できないと、頭ぶつけて落ちるようなこともありますので、しっかり決まってよかったと思います。はい、続いてなんでここに遺跡ですね。ここは結構数
Yeah, I really wish we could hear the background music for the hub. It's so cool. At some point, I used to I used to listen to it on an everyday basis because yeah, the music in this game is really, really cool. It really went for a very specific style. I guess the graphics of the PSX kind of encouraged a more polygonal character design, hence Spike, which literally has spikes for the hair. And Kakeru is, I believe, in the same vein.
はい、次
related to spikes.
として、
I mean-
入り口を開けた下の遺跡の方に、向かっていきます。ここでは、
We were talking about the different names.
奥にあって
The only one that I find rather puzzling. Oh, nice, the slingshot too. On that monkey, really nice.
まあ誘導弾で
Yeah, that one is supposed to be a real issue because that monkey will activate the fan,
捕まえることができてます。
and the fan pushes you back. There's a big fan at the
ステージクリアです。
like way far back. Yeah, the only thing that I don't quite understand is Jake is called Buzz, but I think only in the French version.
はい、続いてジャンク
I don't quite know why.
ですね。ここも結構猿が残ってます。
But I imagine since a lot was at stake for this game specifically, because it was supposed to market the DualShock controller that was supposed to be mass produced,
一緒に来た
they really wanted it to appeal to the audiences, their respective audiences, a lot more.
ことになります。
So this is
正
why.
面のエリアに移動し
Oh,
ます
so that's a zone for the Sky Flyer. Guess what? We don't even need the Sky Flyer.
ちょっと向きが合ってなかったですね。
Those monkeys are really funny.
またさっき
Wow, explosive bullet.
ですけども、中に入られなければ
They're gonna lie down. They need to rest a little bit. Nice.
ことができます。で、ここの猿捕まえたら一回、落
Yeah,
下
the
しまして、
slingshot takes care of everything. And we go back at the beginning of this section. I believe this is one of the first stages in the game, so I think we're pretty close to the end of the collectathon.
UFO 猿、乗られたくないのは一緒なので、めちゃくちゃ
Oh, UFO monkey!
から捕まえていき
I
ます。
forgot their name.
この猿、
Whoa! I did not know you could do that. Oh, that's so cool. There is a way to make it so that the monkey doesn't see you because you are going through the against the wall in a very specific angle. But Eldorado ain't got time for that. You just drop from infinite height and Saru gets you that monkey. That was such a good one. I don't even think it was this fast, but
はい、ここでは
oh, Magic Punch and
2匹いますので、
and Carnivorous Plant. Oh, this is scary. You're not supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to use a raft.
いるだろう電気ナマズも
But yeah, never mind. Wow, really nice stage. That was kind of a
電気
thing.
ナマズ実はなんか攻略本では倒せない
It did happen.
ですけど、
Wow, really cool.
普通に倒せてしまうっていうことで、結構見かけ倒しだった電気ナマズですね。
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Remember that raft, you have to move around the left stick to move the left paddle and the right one to move the right paddle. Oh my gosh, yes.
この猿
No, now that I'm thinking about it, it makes sense that you try to fight a huge monster that can swallow you rather than using the raft. That makes a lot more sense.
注目してみていただけたらなと思います。この先ですね。
I forgot about rowboat controls. I forgot about this.
すぐに
Oh, Triceratops monkey. I kind of want to know their name, actually. Let me.
で爆弾をわざと外に弾いたんですけど、これをすると
Triceratops monkey is.
爆発して若干の短縮ができる
Check.
というのが最近見つかったんですけど、原理がまだ
Twitcher
ないらしいですね。
そうですね。1ヶ月前に
Which needed the slinger, apparently. The slingshot. But I think we did see a little bit of magic, or didn't we? I wasn't paying attention. But I believe that the magic punch has been used
爆弾をこう構えて
at some point.
その時間が短縮できてるので、
Because we need some magic in this video
な
game.
ってると思うんですけど、 まだ確実に決められる感じではないっていう状態ですね。
Alright.
はい、チャップチャップ池2周目に入ってます。ここに2匹だけですね。
Yeah, I mean, this slingshot trivializes everything. You were, I think there was supposed to be a skyflyer used there. But, you know, again, we don't do that here.
一番最初のステージまでもう戻ってきてしまいました。
I'm seeing that there are mentions of other games that were using rowboat controls. Oh my goodness, I have never heard of this. But yeah, now that it's coming back to me, yeah, I feel very, very uneasy reminiscing about this. They really wanted you to enjoy the DualShock controller. And thankfully, those sticks did last a very long time. So yeah, you were playing a lot of these. This was kind of the tutorial level to show you that you don't really need to get all of the monkeys in the stage. In fact, pretty much all of the requirements imply that you have to go back. And now all of the monkeys are in captivity. The multiverse is at peace. We can finally go back to confronting Spectre. Dang it, I'm doing it. I keep doing this one. Oh, we're seeing, there we go. So this is the final showdown against Spectre. At the end, we're gonna do a little thing with Spectre. I'll let you guess what it is. Try to think of the Japanese name of this game. And there are a lot of things happening right now. Okay, we needed to time the jumps, but what if all the jumps at the same time? You time the jump as well. Magic Punch? We are definitely going to use the Magic Punch. There is going to be Magic Punch involved. But yeah, we will need to do the final action to complete the category. Because Spectre is a monkey. And we need to collect the monkey. So we'll do a very specific thing. Yay! That's it. First phase down. Okay. In chat, that was actually rightfully described. We're gonna use the Magic Punch. With magic, we're using a lot of magic right now. This is consuming a lot of magic abilities. And oh, Spectre was stunned for a brief moment, but we gotta traded hits. And Zaru. Get you! And that's time. 1:25:41. Very impressive time. That time, I believe, is incredibly competitive. Really, really good stuff. Congratulations to Eldorado for a very, very entertaining showcase of Ape Escape, Sarugetsu, on the PlayStation 1. Wow.
Yeah, what a fantastic run of such a classic of video games. So, Mackie, you've done a wonderful job explaining both not only this, but you also commentated for Tetris Grandmaster 4 not even 24 hours ago.
Indeed.
Where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitch, Mackie Garou. Pretty much remove the space, and that will be it. I do speedruns, and I just enjoy things.
Hey, enjoying things is good. Yeah, any shout outs you'd like to make in particular while we wrap up the game here?
Well, shout outs to RTA in Japan for organizing these events. It's really nice that Doctors Without Borders is collecting so much with these events, and I think it's really, really cool. I was happy to be a part of it. Speaking of which, big shout outs to English Restreams. I know that there was a lot involved, and I was really happy to be a part of the Restream. So yeah, thank you so much for having me, and enjoy the rest of the marathon. There's not much left.
Indeed. And in case you are freshly come to the stream, we are the English Restream of RTA in Japan Summer 2025. Soon to be over, but fret not. While I hear a lot of there's a Saru about to be gotten.
Yeah, there's about to Saru get you the remaining one. There was one missing, but they're fixing this.
All right, but we will be back after just a short break. Stay tuned. We've got Mylon's Secret Castle coming up next. It's going to be a lightning fast run, so stay tuned, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Bye, everybody.